our little friend there, but I didn't really take to that Christina straight away anyway, because she was trying to say things without really saying anything, wasn't she? So it was all a bit uncomfortable when she first started.
I can 100% confirm that Christina is someone completely different. Unfortunately, when she did a video, she let the filter slip.
Oh right.
So I know I've got a picture of her basically.
Oh right.
Is this one of Soft Lad's supporters?
This was an ex.
Sorry, I've just come back because I've just done a bit of a singing stream, so can someone catch me up on what's going on?
It'll take too long, Ashley. Just try and join in and try and catch up as we are.
Got you.
So basically, Christina was Maria's ex-mod, but she was in E's comments today, which I have proof of. I posted that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's bizarre. It's really unwell behaviour, I would say.
Yeah, because the other day, today, I think it was today, today. So I've seen a post of Soft Lad, and he's going on this run. Like, you can tell that he's on drugs, and he's going, oh, I don't care, you can call me a man if you want. It's like, but you get angry when people call you like.
Oh, thank you very much for the gifts, by the way. You really didn't have to.
Like, it's very confusing the way that their behaviour.
She's not doing an exposure on Friday because she's been yeeted off the app, and if she comes back, she will be yeeted off again. That is not somebody that we want in our community as a whole.
Yes.
She just lies basically for attention, I feel anyway. And she's probably in here, so you know.
Oh. Well, if you're in here, Christina, hello, weirdo.
I know Maria's ex is in here.
Bambird, isn't it right? You've got to run about 164 different allegations now.
I think there's more.
I don't know.
I know you had a list.
That wasn't my list. That's nothing to do with me.
Oh, not yours. I thought it was yours. Sorry, I do apologise.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
No, there's definitely a lot of allegations. I've lost count because of how much shit just comes out on them.
There's now too much. If I was to recap the last year, this is how long
God.
I've been doing it. The last year, it would take me the next year to recap the last year, if that makes sense. And
Crazy.
I've been trying to collect information for a project that I'm doing on E. It's just insane. It's insane the amount of things, and I had to help somebody with a query they had about going back last year, and there was so much that happened in just 1 month. It is just mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing.
Do you want to know something? I get very concerned when he goes quiet.
Yeah.
Because when he goes quiet, you know he's plotting something.
Yeah, he's up to no good. It's either that or he's in shit.
Yeah,
I reckon Maria's told give him a good telling her. Because Maria will find out what he's been up to with that washing machine shit and everything, and she'll go sick.
But the thing is that, you know, he's been on here today with his eyes going wild, right? Saying about how much of a hot chick he is. You know.
He was definitely on a large amount of substances today, like insane.
Like that to me, because as someone who used to do things, it's a lot of Colombian powder and other things that you have to digest.
Meow meow.
I was going to say, we had Marie saying that they had a delivery at 1 o'clock in the morning, so it adds up
Yeah, exactly. Like having deliveries at that time in the morning. It's erratic behaviour. Saying, "Oh, I'm a hot chick. I don't care if you call me a man." Like they're on drugs. They're on a lot. And to be honest, everyone's Christmas universal credits coming in because mine's coming in on Friday. So yeah, it's payday time.
And Gemini, you keep on asking about Maria. Maria has got a new boyfriend. I don't know how long she's been seeing him for, but she's got a new boyfriend, and she's spending time with him. And I think she's getting away from Soft Lad as much as she possibly can, because I think he does her head in.
I mean, if I had a son that behaved like that, or my daughter started behaving like that, I'd be doing anything I can to get away from him, because Maria just wants a quiet life. And I've noticed a pattern. Maria only becomes erratic and angry when she's with a son, or when they're out together.
Well, I'm not being funny. Wouldn't you be angry if you're with him?
I'd be more than angry. I'd be doing something else. I'm not going to say what.
The thing is as well is that Maria's also said that she didn't even like the name Elphaba.
Yeah.
It's Orion. She didn't want him transition, and she's already said it plain as day.
Yeah, it's a very sad state of effect, and the more I hear about him, the more, and I've got to be very, very honest with you here, the more and more concern I have for the girl that lives next door to him.
Yeah.
I'm getting quite concerned for her.
I think if there was any signs of anything going on between them and the neighbour next door, any concerning signs, I think there would be thousands of people going down to that area. I truly believe that, and I think he would find themselves in a hell of a lot of trouble.
I think for me personally, I think they're already in they're in a lot of shit. They're in deep doo-doo, and they've dug an even bigger hole for themselves. And if they go to the wrong place, something bad will happen. Let me tell you, they go to a big city again, which they're probably gonna, bad shit's gonna happen, and they're gonna have bad karma.
But he's I think he's on the verge of snapping.
I do. I can, especially like around Christmas. It's always around Christmas time, if you noticed as well.
Yeah, and he's done the whole kitchen utensil to his throat.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out well for him, and I think he's learned his lesson not to do that shit again, right? So, I think he's got the potential just to go crazy and go after somebody else. And it won't be a man, because he's shit scared of men, right? And, it won't be another trans woman, right? Because, I'm here and I'm very open about what I think of him, and not once has he made a threat towards me. So he doesn't threaten other trans women because, as we said before, look at what happened when Natasha and he grabbed him by the neck. He absolutely shit himself.
Well, he's a little shit brick house.
Right? But what he can do is go after women, because that's what a narcissistic male does. Go after women.
100%. Do you know what's funny though? So I did a live the other day, right? I think a lot of people seen it. I had like 700 people in, right? And I had like Harvey in, and Miss Faye came in at some point, I think. And then guess who came in? Soft Lad came in and started watching. And I said to him, if I ever see you in the street, this, that and the other. He watched it and then he ran. He ran because he's a shitbag. I invited him to come in the box and he shit himself because he is a shitbag. He knows he can't go up against. He knows he can't go up against someone like me because I'm not one of those that's going to sit there and pussy in the corner.
How many times has he been invited into chat rooms? I mean, Bambird, I'm sure you've invited him to talk.
Oh, do you know what? He would. They would be absolutely welcome in my box. I would have no problems The only stipulation I would have is that they would have to actually zip it and listen, which is something that they are not capable of doing.
Yeah.
So they will never come in my box.
I think Software likes to go after women that he sees as weak or less powerful because he's got a very manly, misogynistic brain. Yeah, he might wear a dress and a bit of makeup, but deep down he is one of the most misogynistic men I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he's got the opinion of that they are better at being a woman than women are. Not a flipping.
Yeah. The thing is, right, is that there's many people, myself included, right, and I'll say this openly and honestly, he's welcome to come in and have a nice, calm, easy conversation, and we can talk through all the different points.
He won't.
There's no name calling. There'll be no name calling. Just a nice, easy conversation, and let's just talk over some of the points and have a mature adult conversation.
They can't. Like, if you sit there on live with him and you point out all the stuff you've done, it goes ballistic. Like, when you sit there and point out, he goes crazy. Like, when you lay down in front of him all of the bad stuff he's ever done,
he deflects.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's not me. It's AI. It's all this. He just starts screaming over you, so you can't carry on.
He can't take responsibility because he's got the mentality of a toddler. Like my daughter, when you tell her something, she won't listen. She'll just go and do it again. He's got the mentality of an extremely young baby or toddler. You know, it's like he's not developed. He hasn't properly developed in the head. Is the reason why he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm only 20."
Baby bass.
He keeps playing the young card because he thinks, "Oh, if I say that, I'm going to get away with it." Because people who are young get away with a lot. It's a card that he likes to play. It's what a lot of toddlers like to use.
Can I just point out? I'm going to go in a minute, but can I just point out something? When he talks about me specifically, one thing that they can never bring up is the fact that I don't AI anything. I don't make anything up, and this is the problem that they have with me specifically. Is I tell nothing but facts from witnesses and evidence that I've got. I have to have multiple witnesses. The fact that not once has they have ever said that I am lying. They just don't like the fact that I'm able to use my platform to tell the truth.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the fact you've got a big platform either, because he knows that you have got a lot of connections to other creators in this app, like myself, like Jackie, like Heather, like Emma, like Lancashire Queen.
They absolutely hate, and they just don't like the fact that they don't know who I am. They don't know where I live. They can't put a face to the name, and they can't find me. They just throw a hissy fit whenever they want to talk about me because they haven't got anything else to go on.
And you know something, Bambird? Because I have seen it and I think it's dead funny. I really think it's funny when he's had one of his paddies about this woman she's obsessed with me, but she hides away, and the coward that hides and stamps his feet and a little and I think to you, well done, babes. Well done. Good job.
Well, that's the thing. I have to hide my identification for DV purposes. I don't do it for any other reason. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But I have to do it to protect myself, and every time they try and find me, they are attacking me by saying, I need to find this person. Well, actually, no, you don't, because if you do that, you actually put my life in danger.
Mm-hmm. It's stalking behaviour.
Yeah, and they haven't got it into their head that they are digging themselves a bigger hole every time they say something about me, because I do this. I'm very careful with my real identity, because I have to be. And
Like, I don't think Softland understands the actual danger of getting away from DB.
No, they don't. They don't. I did.
Hold on a second. Salem Black Cats.
No, you can't. You couldn't see my face, and I was.
I don't even know what you look like. All I know is that you was dressed like your best mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my bestie. I'm still green, actually. Do you know that stuff is really difficult to take off?
Is it?
It'll be worse because they don't shower, so.
No. Well, I keep cleansing my bloody face, and it won't come off. But anyway,
Try the Made by Mitchell cleansing balm. It's what I use when I've got a lot of makeup on.
yeah,
It's great stuff.
I've tried loads of stuff, and it just won't.
No, that Made by Mitchell cleansing balm is magic in a tub.
Thank you for having me. I'm going to go down. I'm not very well. I'm tired.
Bambed, thank you very much for joining me.
You're very welcome anytime, lovely.
See you later, bird.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
But another thing about protection, I also don't think Elphaba cares.
Does he act? Does he
Like,
give a shit? No.
He will sit there and he'll be like, well, whatever happens, happens. Like I bet he thinks in his head like it's some kind of karma.
He is jealous of genuine trans women who are making progress with their journeys, who say it as it is, who have got the facts, who have got the figures, who have done everything they can to be who they are.
Yeah.
And, I'm not sugarcoat it and then call him out and say, you are not part of our community. You will never be part of our community. You are not wanted in our community, so pack it in.
Which is exactly what I did on my TikTok a few weeks ago. Because I put it open and said, who wants him? Do
I
gays
don't.
want him? Do the theatre lot people want him?
No, we do not want him. Keep him away from my theatres. I'm not catching scabies. No, thank you.
Right? Who wants him? Right? I will gladly. I will take them. I will take him over. Who wants him? Right? The only people I could imagine who would say welcome in is the pedlos.
Do you mean the minor attractive people?
Yes.
Yeah, like Princess Flu and Holly Stanley.
Oh God.
Yeah, they would. They'll be the only people who will turn around and say, "Yeah, one of us."
Even someone from Denmark said that they don't want him.
Yeah, I've had the Scots say they don't want him. I've had British, English. Everybody says, right? If you go through that TikTok of mine, I had thousands of likes and views and comments, right? Everybody's turned around and said we don't want him. I had a few saying, "Oh, it's not nice. This is bullying. This is bullying," right? And it was just ridiculous people speaking crap. I've never bullied anybody in my life.
Actually, sorry, speaking of Pride, he lied about Preston Pride saying that they wanted him to perform. He didn't. That was an absolute lie, and they came on and they called him out for it. And also, when he was up in Glasgow, the hunters who hunt pedlos are actually at Glasgow waiting for them to arrive, but they got off a stop earlier.
Shauna, I think you was there when I actually exposed. I think because it was me that exposed that he lied about Preston, and he didn't like it, so he came after me. But he took no skin off my nose. Let me tell you.
That that video where like they're in their boxes and they like jump on the bed and like really throw a party. That was Preston Pride, wasn't it?
No, that was it Preston. No, I think
that was Brian Pride.
Right? Yeah. It was like they cancelled his performance or something. And
he weren't even performing. Apparently, that's the thing.
No, he was, but he got cancelled.
They cancelled.
Yeah, no wonder.
I tell you what, that thing when he had that tantrum and he threw himself on the bed. Oh my God, that was so funny.
I think it really shows his mental maturity.
And what was cringy as well, they took a photo of themselves in lingerie and says, "I'm a real woman, look at me in my lingerie." I thought, sick bucket.
What do you reckon pops up when I type in Elphaba's name on TikTok? Oh God, there's that 5-hour documentary. 2 hours. Oh God.
In lingerie and says, "I'm a real woman, look at me in my lingerie." I thought, sick bucket.
What do you reckon pops up when I type in Elphaba's name on TikTok? Oh God, there's that 5-hour documentary. 2 hours. Oh God. I'm trying to see what like the most recent thing is.
But this is the thing. Like, imagine being so problematic that there's a video 5 hours long detailing the stuff that you've done.
There's multiple. The deranged story of Elphaba.
Yeah,
Elphaba's mum was a problem.
and then to sit there and be like, I'm not a bad person. People just don't like me.
There's a compilation of the meltdowns. That's quite funny.
And like the real reason he was banned from Manchester Canal Street was for whipping out his you-know-what at the ladies' sinks.
It was a phone as well, because he used to always be on live stream and he used to disrespect bouncers. And you can't be doing that.
Do you know something around Manchester, right? Saying that, I've got to put my hand up and say I haven't been to Manchester for a while, right? But when I used to go to Manchester, I was treated like royalty walking around Manchester.
Probably because you're lovely and you know what, you respect people. You're a very respectful person and I love you to bits for it.
Thank you.
I count you as a good friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
in truth, I was very flirty with the bouncers. So there's another aspect to it. Right?
But also, like, when we go out to, like, a nightclub or whatever, we're going out to go have fun. Elphaba goes out with an agenda.
Yeah.
And until, like, they've met that agenda, they'll do whatever they need for it to happen. Like,
Have you heard that voice clip of Toby?
No, I don't.
Toby.
There's a phone recording of Orion speaking to this guy called Toby.
Toby J.
Is it that dirty ass voice note that was all over YouTube?
Right,
no, it's that. It makes me feel sick. It's like, I want to do this. I want to do that. So, it's gross. It's disgusting.
Funny though.
It is funny. Because how does he think that is actually attractive if it's not?
Yeah.
But also, we were on about it earlier, Jackie. Like, they're quite a very
sexual
person. Yeah.
Yes. They've got a very, very sexual mind. Yeah. And this is another reason why I believe he won't do any type of transition, right? Because the reality to it is, at the point of taking hormones and blockers, your tackle downstairs struggles to work.
Yeah.
Right? And I think for him, that would be like the end of his life, because I think that's how his mind works. Is, everything is very sexualized for him.
I was going to say, it's like ages ago back with Jack, and they come in and they're like talking about his crusty sock.
Hey, I found that meltdown that, do you know what he had at Brighton Prague? It's popped up on my YouTube.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, why would you want to stream that? Like, seriously.
On the note of the medication, I can tell you firsthand from, once you've had them blockers, nothing works. And now I've had my transition surgery. I still got to have another operation. But once that's done, that's it for me. And then I'm free to do whatever I need to do. And I've taken that step. They will never, ever take that step. Even for breast surgery, they've said, I'm going to Dublin to meet this guy who does lip fillers. He's going to do my surgery. Hang on a minute. So he does lip fillers and he does surgery. What type of doctor would do lip filler and surgery? No surgeon in their right mind would ever touch you.
Because lip surgery would be cosmetic, wouldn't it? And this is actual medical surgery.
Lip filler only takes about, like a full appointment with the numbing cream. It takes about 20 minutes tops.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Not even that. Like, when I've had my lips done in the past, I don't have them now because I dissolved them. But it only took about 15 minutes at most.
And it's like, bum, 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 you numb. The thing that takes the longest is the numbing cream. And once that's...
Yeah, and then literally just really quick.
Bum, 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 it's in. They give you an ice pack, off you go.
The problem they've got at the moment is, even without all the operations, even if they wanted to wait until they were a bit older, which would be, absolutely valid, it's... I forgot what I was going for that then, but I think you could kind of respect anybody if they were living as a woman, but they're not truthfully 100% honestly even living as they were, the mindset. I mean, they say they got a brain of a woman, anything like that, but there's no actual consistency of them living like a woman without the surgery done anyway. So it's like, if you've got the surgery, you're not even going to live that way anyway.
Yeah.
It's not
what I found.
Trying to interrupt everybody. Can I ask everybody a quick favour?
Yeah.
Can I have some taps on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I found?
If you can have a look at target, that would be appreciated.
You know them disgusting voice notes I found them?
And also any shares, if you've got anybody like to bring in here, would be appreciated.
I found that disgusting voice note. Do you know that went viral like 9 months ago? Yeah. I found it. I found loads of shit that I forgot was even on here.
Do you think it is? I don't know how to say it properly because I only heard that phrase because of our friend. But autogenophilia. Is it genophilia? Do you think there's any truth with that?
Yes.
Gynophilia.
Yes. Definitely.
Do you think that's why they got it in the head? They want the breasts done because then they feel like they've got a bit of everything going on their body that is kind of sexual. Then.
Yeah.
It does seem very like fetishy. Like they dress like a slob thingy, but when they go out and they can like meet the guys and stuff like that, they dress up and then like you see it on live. They
lure men. They lure like 18, 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds into thinking, oh yeah, they're a woman, and then say, oh, they're in a relationship, and then when they get turned down the day after, and they realise, oh, it's actually that person, they kick off and go, oh, I got essayed by them, I'm going to ruin their life. It's like, what's wrong with them?
It's also like the moment they're like they're fully dressed up, you see them on live and they're like pouting, they're flipping their hair, like
it's so cringe.
Yeah, and it just sits there and they're like, it's definitely some kind of fetish. Like they're like, I feel so sexy. Like, look how hot I am.
It's the classic. Silence of the Lambs bit.
Yeah. Would you do me? I'd do me.
Yeah, isn't it? It's the absolute classic bit from Silence of the Lambs.
It wouldn't surprise me if Maria's the dog. He's like, he puts the lotion on the skin.
I mean, for me, right, when I get dolled up, I look at myself in the mirror and I look at myself and I go, oh, you look like shit. And then I put something else on. Right? And then I do that about 4 or 5 times before I go out.
I do that and it's like, oh, that'll have to do. That'll just
have to do. I don't stand in front of the mirror going,
I also just wish that they read a fashion magazine once, because the choice of clothing that they decide to wear is horrendous.
You've got no sense of dress, no sense of style. Right? You don't dress appropriately for how they look anyway.
And you wear the same clothes for like 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Well, I've just found a video, right? And do you remember that Pride when Miss Natasha confronted Soft Lad?
Yeah,
I love that video.
A video from Miss Natasha's point of view, what nobody's ever really seen.
Oh, send it to me. I want to see it.
It's on YouTube. Right, let me turn my camera on, and I'll show you. Right, hello, I'm a bit bigger now. Right. So this is I think it's like it's like a 1 minute long video, right? In fact.
Can you finish the lyric?
Right.
Yeah, you said if ever you see me, you'll punch me in the face. Here's my face, go punch me in it. Yeah, because you're not a trained person. Is that right? Really? Really? You ready for it? Yeah, I have, that's right. You said you would beat me up. Oh, okay, let's do it. Let's go, bitch. Let's fucking go. You said you would punch me in the face. You said you would punch me in the face.
And that is that. He's like a deer in headlights. It's honestly, it's mental.
it's just such. I've seen different versions of that situation with Natasha, right? And every time I watch it, I get so annoyed at that little blonde-haired girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like trying to defend him. It's like, you can't defend him.
Getting in the way, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, she wasn't just pushing Natasha back; she was pushing all of us back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, it just every single time there's an opportunity for him to have some type of comeuppance. There's somebody who helps him.
Yeah.
Every single time somebody swoops in and helps him. And I'm sick of it. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing now.
No, exactly.
Where I live in Blackpool, he's also been banned from Trilogy.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he pissed himself with a big wheel on the pier, didn't he?
Yep.
It's disgusting.
That incident with Natasha should have been a turning point of him learning a lesson where you don't make threats to people anyway, you don't do it online because it will find you and confront you to your face, but then we find him again attacking the neighbour. It's like, you've not learned anything. You don't take in anything. You know, somebody's actually confronted it, you know, for making threats, and then he's going to go and do it again. So, I just can't understand.
It gets a little bit tiring after a while, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sharon. Nearly hit my target.
The issue I've got is my son is 17. And at first, when he came on TikTok about March, April time, and I was right down the rabbit hole of it all because I followed the inspector and everything like that. But I was looking at my son and thinking, if you behave like that, what would I be and how I would consider myself as a mother? Whether they're 20 or not, they went 22, 3 years ago and they were behaving like that on here. And I could not listen to my son behaving online in that way.
Nearly there.
But I think I went down the road of nearly feeling sorry for him as a mother, thinking, they need some proper guidance off somebody. But I think everything is totally on them. It's totally on them.
I don't think it matters anymore because, like, there's plenty where Maria's like tells Alphabet to get off, and Alphabet's just like, no.
I know I'm actually on Observer's channel. You know, after what that thing did to me, I ended up on Observer's YouTube channel, didn't I? Having a meltdown because of what they did to me.
Wendy.
And if I find it, I'll show you. And this is the effect that thing that.
One more.
It makes me angry thinking about it after what they did to me. And it's crazy. It is mental.
Well, if the government do end up bringing in national service, they will have to go to and doing a national service.
Roll the act. They'll make an excuse.
They'll play the trans card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they'll take anyone, even the trans community. They'll take members from the trans community. They don't care, the government.
Oh, there'll be something. They'll be ill. They'll think of something.
It'll be, I'm autistic, I've got leukemia, I've got this, I've got the other, my mother needs me. It's going to be all sorts of crap. He's going to come
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they turned around and went, I've got no legs. Because at this point, like you said it the other day, if Alphabet told you that the sky is blue and the grass is green, you'd go out and check.
Yeah. Whatever he says, it's a lie. That's the way I see him, right? When I see any clips of his lives, right? Whatever he says, every single word, treat it as a lie. And that's the only way forward. Thank you. Thank you. Can I have one more heartmate join my team? Just so I finally hit me target.
Someone's cat purring.
Yeah, my cat.
Oh.
Cute.
There we go. Yay! Yay! Thank you.
I've got two kittens who were dumped on the park.
Oh.
We rescued them.
Also, there's another one that people forget. Maria had cats, right? And then she got rid of them and blamed Elphaba for it.
Yeah, because he abuses animals.
Thank you. I'm getting spoiled tonight.
I know. Look at you.
Must be because I've done such a good live tonight.
You have.
Hey,
Your lives are always good.
I am. And guess who came in before briefly?
Go on.
Your friend that called you. See you next Tuesday.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay.
She came in briefly. I mean, I think to be honest with you, I think she was just stressed out because I know she got problems in work.
No excuse, though, in my opinion.
I know. So,
The video of them hitting themselves.
Well, it's kind of.
Oh,
People don't care.
they're hitting themselves on the head with a brush now.
yeah. Hello, baby bat. You going to come in and join us?
Oh, it's all right. I've deleted 2 of Elphaba's minions from my followers list because they were reporting me.
Hello, baby bat, darling.
Hi.
Hey.
Baby, how are you?
Good. I'm tired. I'm only in for a minute and then I'm going to bed. I'm fucking shattered today.
What's up?
It's my holiday season, so I'm just like working a bunch trying to get these last bit of holiday orders out.
Oh. Well, do you want to hear about my bit of news? I've been holding on to.
Yeah.
I got my letter today. I'm going into hospital on the 7th of January.
Are you?
I am.
This is for your surgery.
This is for the bit of surgery that I've been waiting for since November. And this, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be the last one. Now, before certain people jump on and ask, it's nothing to do with transition.
Is this from what happened in, what was it, July?
This is what happened in July when I had sepsis.
Ouch.
So I'm having the final, hopefully, fingers crossed, the final bit of surgery on the 7th of January. So I've got my lesson.
That'll go well, babes.
So I'm just want to get it over and done with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. It's been a long road.
I had it booked in for the 27th of November, but that got cancelled because I'm anemic. So
Yeah.
I'm taking iron tablets and folic acid tablets to bring my bloods back up. So hopefully it'll now be the 7th of January. I think it would have been sooner if it wasn't for the Christmas.
Yeah.
Away. So there you go. That's my bit of news for you.
Right, I think I'm going to go live later. Obviously, having a bit of a drinking. I'll probably do a live talking about soft lad. So if anyone wants to come in later, and we'll rack them views up and get we'll try and get soft lad in, but I don't think he will.
Oh, you can't.
He's a
Oh, yes,
shitbag.
please. I really want to roast him.
But I will
He won't
try.
come in.
I will try and cause that much commotion where he ends up singing the live, because that's what I did last time. Then you can say your piece to him whilst he sits in the comments because he's a shitbag.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll wrap up everything here. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming in to see me. Right? It's been an absolute pleasure tonight. Come back and see me soon.
Always do.
Right? And thank you, everybody. Is Sarah still here? Because Sarah's been very quiet. Sarah, my mod, who's been looking after me.
You've not modded me yet.
Been looking after me. Right? Everybody's been looking after me tonight. I love you lots. Thank you.
Love you too. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.